Hi everyone, good day. I am Elfin P. Ramirez, and for today's video, we will be talking about the process of system thinking. But before we dig deeper into the details of system thinking, I will be showing you some pics first, and I want you to guess which is a system and which is not. So what picture do you think is a system? Is it picture number 1 or picture number 2? Well, to answer your question, picture number 1 is not a system but a heap. Why? Because these are just a collection of parts or things thrown on one another. Nothing changes when a part is taken away or added. Even if you take the light bulb away, it won't still change anything. It will just still be a part, a piece that is thrown on one another. On the other hand, the second picture is a system. Why? Because when you start to see them as a whole rather than just parts, then you will soon be able to realize how they interconnect with one another, and you will soon be able to see a bigger picture that comes up in an emerging pattern on how the switch, the bulb, the wire, and the battery connects with one another. So now, what does it really mean by system thinking? System thinking refers to the study of how parts and patterns within a larger system interact and impact one another. There are numerous ways to define a system, as well as numerous approaches of thinking about them. When we use systems thinking, we might be able to assess who or what defines a system's limit and why. What are the system's inputs and outputs, and what is the system's ultimate focus or state? System thinking is a mode of thinking that focuses on the overall well-being of a system rather than the benefits to individual components. For example, you cannot put a person back together if you take all of his or her components apart. This individual has already passed away, so therefore you won't be able to reclaim the components' interactions. Systems thinking is about investigating what sets of factors and interactions are contributing to or could contribute to a possible outcome. Another example of process that describes system thinking is the process of recycling. Have you ever thought of what to do with the wastes or plastics that you see in your home, community, or those that are around you? Normally, you would just throw it away. But did you know the effects of that on the ecosystems? It can poison the ecosystems and harm the wildlife. But this is where systems thinking come in. System thinker sees the bigger picture on what to do with the waste that will prevent harming the ecosystem and wildlife. They will come up with ways that will effectively solve the issue not just temporarily but for the long run. The process of recycling best describes system thinking because a system thinker knows how to give effective solution to a problem, and with recycling, we can reduce and give solution to environmental problems. Plastics or trash papers are considered as garbages, and it became one of the major problems in the environment. So as a solution to this problem, we use system thinking to create those materials into a new reusable product. So at this point in time, I want to show you guys the process of recycling. The plastic bottles that you have thrown will be collected by a truck and brings it to a plant, where the other plastic bottles are squeezed flat and compressed into a block. The blocks that has been compressed are shredded into tiny pieces which are washed and melted, so they became the raw materials that can be used again. And as if by magic, the plastic bottles are now ready to be reborn as something completely new. For this bit of a plastic, with such humble origins, suddenly the sky is the limit. It is very important to remember that all systems are made up of interrelated components, and modifying one portion has an impact on the entire system, including other components. Solving complex problems can be accomplished through systems thinking, which is a problem-specific methodology, and system dynamic, which is a method of modeling system that emphasizes feedback loops. And that is the end of our video. I am hoping that you have learned a thing or two, but before we end, I just want to say that always keep the faith and do what makes your soul shine. Goodbye! Thank you for watching!